Congratulations. It's time to sign your first coaching contract. Now pay attention to. Let's quickly walk through recruiting in EA Sports College Football 26. Our recruiting system follows a three-stage approach. Stage 1, add a player to your recruiting board. Once they're there, you can select actions to gain intel on what they value when it comes to committing to a school. These actions also help to get on a recruit's radar and can move you into their top schools. Once you're in a recruit's top 5, stage 2 commences, allowing you to pitch to a player the things your school does well that they value. If you're having trouble finding interests that match, try to use the sway mechanic to get a recruit to change their mind. Finally, when a recruit is ready, stage 3 is all about you closing on the recruit. It's at this point you can host the recruit on campus, allowing you to focus on specific school strengths in an effort to get a verbal commitment from the recruit before signing day. Glad to have you with us in Jonesboro, Arkansas. Centennial Bank Stadium, home to the Red Wolves of Arkansas State, and fans have been fired up for this one all day. A staple of the college football environment. Color-coordinated schemes in the stands. A stripe out today. Students, alumni, all fans have band together to try to make life miserable for these visitors. As we'll see, the Rebels taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Arkansas State Red Wolves. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Rebels offense will have the football first. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
The Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Looking deep down the right side. Snatches it on the right. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Power football with the run. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. And the Rebels line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. So the Arkansas State Red Wolves offense will go to work for the first time today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys.
There he goes! Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Clay. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. Guys, you think about where Arkansas State is as a program. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. And what's important is what people believe inside your own locker room.
It's a seam wide open. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
4th down and short. You want a no-nonsense run. Nice job by the running back, getting the football, getting downhill, making sure he gets that 1st down.
Bringing the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw. It's Rayner. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And how about that? That's already the third target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
And the Red Wolves racing to the line in the hurry-up. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. They'll send the tight end in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. They'll try the right side. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Rebels will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. The RPO fire complete to the left. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for space. It's Clay. Got the first down and more. He's already got 46 yards on the ground in the first quarter. What a tremendous start to this season. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
To the air, it's Rayner. Might be looking to run. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Arkansas State.
Well, it's always nice to get the first one out of the way. That's the first passing touchdown for the season in this offense, and they've got a lot of playmakers. Their quarterback is accurate, makes good decisions. You saw it on that play. That's the first, and it certainly won't be the last.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. It's complete on the right side. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. And the Rebels are in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 2nd and long.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Quickly out to the tight end.
On a big 3rd down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. From the gun, running back on the move. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Rayner. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
to the air on first down. Here's a heat. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The give to the tailback. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33. The Red Wolves come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Fires to the big fella. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback moving. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
It's so hard to defend these guys. You know, it's first and 10. Everything's available to you. You don't know if it's run or pass, and then you add in the scrambling element with the quarterback. He does a great job scrambling outside, getting outside the pocket, and then at the end of the play, not taking a hit, getting a first down, new set of downs.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Red Wolves.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders. Defense doing their job as well.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running back searching for a hole. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Might as well give it to him again. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Caught near the sticks. It's Beal. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Pressure coming. Grabbed over the middle. It's Beal. Oh, a lot of space. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Wants to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. 4 wideout set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's loose. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Rebels back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Use the play fake. Now to throw. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. He slides that just inside the right upright. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. To the air. It's Rayner. Throws to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Quarterback making checks. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. He's got it down the left side. Finds some room. Touchdown, Red Bulls! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no.
And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. They'll leave it with him. And he never had a chance, just... cold as soon as he got it. And the Rebels want to move quickly.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas State is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to pass. It's Rayner. Zings it complete to the right. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Summers. Touchdown, Arkansas State! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And I bet this coaching staff is jacked up to get this offense firing so fast early in the season, on point. A lot of times it takes time to build the rhythm. It takes time to get it rolling. This offense starting the season off with a bang.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34.
Let's go!
Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Rebels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run play action. Makes the catch. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. And the Rebels will punt it away on 4th down. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse.
And these punt returners want to make big plays, but man, oh man, did he make a big mistake. Flipping the field position, defense flying in on him, and he did not secure the football in that play.
To throw, it's Rayner. Got his man on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open route.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. He's up to 55 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener. And the Red Wolves can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab down the middle. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
I'd be curious to know what the quarterback's going to do here, because this guy's now dropped 2 passes in a row. You know he's down, right? You know he's not feeling a lot of juice or confidence. I think you got to get him the ball some way and get him back going in this game.
Another incompletion on third down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He wants to change this route. On 4th down, looking to pass. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted. Big play, stops the drive. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Nice move there. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. Turning it on. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. And it's loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. Getting set for the point after.
Love the play design on offense, because you get your playmaker, the guy you want with the ball in his hands. You get him open, easy throw for the quarterback. Receiver does the rest, put 6 up on the board.
From inside the 15, here's the return. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
The Red Wolves can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Caught in the backfield, it's Clay. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Quarterback just trying to spit it out to his running back in the flat there, but the defender all over him. As soon as he caught that football, he went down for a loss.
And the Red Wolves come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
He's now up to 77 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. The Red Wolves are on the move. The pull and throw off the RPO. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Red Wolves. They'll try to add another to their lead. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Quick spin on the ride. Oh, it's loose. He picks it up, still on his feet. Nothing but green grass down the middle. He's at the touchdown, Rebels. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And that is exactly how you draw. Right? Hey, we're going to get this guy the ball. He's going to fumble it, but we know our own guy's going to scoop it and score and completely fool the defense. Man, that'll never happen again in a million more plays, but that's one the offense is gladly going to take.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Troy has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up by 21 over the Groupers. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Got it in the middle. It's Clay. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. And the Red Wolves will hustle to the line. What a nice job getting rid of the football, not only avoiding the sack, but getting the nice gain.
And taking it.
Oh, he's got some space. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Red Wolves. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And you can tell he trusts his big tight end. Airing the football way down the field, treating him like...
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's got it down the middle. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Beal. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. This drive's been productive so far. Already picked up a couple of first downs. Now out close to midfield. The inside handoff. Wide open spaces. He's now up to 66 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. And the Rebels pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. It's complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Hainsworth. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give on the inside. There he goes. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The Rebels, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Trying to find the end zone. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Rebels.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, that's just great awareness by the defense, locating the quarterback and knowing they can't get to him. They can't get the sack. Someone's got to get their hand in the air and knock it away.
The Red Wolves need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Rayner. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Trying to burn this defensive back. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. This offense has it with really good field position. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Makes the grab. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. And the Rebels scrambles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab over the middle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Sends it back in motion. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Crosses the 40. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Got the quick pass. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Rayner. Finds his tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to scramble. Finds a man on the right. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas State.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense...
The fake, and he wants to throw. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the 2-point conversion. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now, to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.